Hey guys, this is Ravenclaw with if. Welcome back to another What If story. I forgot I had my headphones on. My apologies. Last time on What If Deku had a Phoenix cremation quirk. As Izuku and Two-Face they had a meeting with Black Mask as they agree upon a deal where they don't try to kill each other as they split the territory. Sorry, as they decided to split the territory 50-50, whatever territory they take, as they pretty much have an alliance. That's when Izuku met Rose Wilson, Deathstroke's daughter, Ravager. As they did tend to Izuku's party, as they had a little. Well, Rose has made it perfectly clear that she's interested in Izuku and she doesn't really care. And the whole scene happens with the League of Villains when they returned, as she decided she's going to take the Phoenix, the Blue Phoenix, and she's going to leave Japan. Leave Gotham, leave America in all general. As we'll go into later. As a few years, let's say a year has passed, almost a year. Well, actually, it's the end of the year, so she has to get Izuku out of there. So let's say a year has passed since the birthday party, almost a year. And ahead of time, guys, she did take the serum that Slade took. So yeah, she has a good amount of strength on her. As during this time, the war between Penguin and Two-Face has raged on very intensely. As you have Izuku standing on top of a building, up on as Izuku sees Iceberg Lounge in the distance, as several of Two-Face men drop a case, as they hand Izuku a rocket launcher. Let's see if you like this, midget. As he pulls the trigger, as the missile goes strictly into the Iceberg Lounge, as Izuku can see a small explosion inside of the club. As people begin to run out of the door of the club, trying to escape the fire and the explosion. Boys, I'll take it from here. Yes, Phoenix. As Izuku jumps off the ledge, as he pretty much uses his fire to descend down onto the street. As you have Izuku, his hands in his pocket, just walking through the crowd of people running out of the club. As immediately Izuku saw one of the penguin's men, as he grabs him by the face, as he decays him. Well, not really, well, cremates him, sorry, wrong deku, but grabs onto the man's face and cremates him into just a puddle of ash. As he goes off as he goes off into the club using the distraction of the panicked civilians by taking out Penguin's men one by one. As you see, a bunch of Penguin's men on the top level staring down at him as they have their own rifles pointed at Izuku. As Izuku just waves his hand in front of him outwards as several blue birds of fire appear as they shoot off, flying as the whole, well, all the men get cremated all at once. As you see a burning blue fire emanating from the second floor. As you have Izuku just blast his way through, killing whoever he saw that was a threat. As he takes the elevator up to the suites where Penguin's being located. And Izuku immediately entered Penguin's office As Penguin shoots him with his umbrella, using the gun part of it, as it just ricochets off Izuku. Guns don't work on me, Penguin. What the hell are you? Oh, I'm fully human. As much as you can be, after you've been genetically altered the way I have. You should have never came after me, Penguin. Starting a war with Two-Face is one thing, but targeting me, that was the last mistake. I'm going to allow it. Or I'm going to allow you. You're a demon. I've been called worse. As Izuku slowly walks over to Penguin, as Izuku can see the sweat dripping down his head, side of his head. As Izuku can see his expression as it's a pure fear and confusion. He doesn't know what to do. As the Penguin throw a flashbang as Izuku covered his eyes, as Penguin bolts out of the room, as Izuku slowly follows suit. You could run, Penguin, but you can't hide forever. I will find you, then I will kill you. As Izuku gets to the main lobby of the Iceberg Lounge, as he sees Penguin begging Batman to save him, as he points at Izuku, as Batman, his eyes widen as he notices it's Izuku, the Phoenix, that escaped from Blackgate. As Izuku walks up to Batman with his hand in his pockets, I believe you have what's mine. The Penguin. Give him to me. Can't do that, kid. Don't know how you escaped Blackgate, but we'll make sure that's not going to happen again. I think not. The small cowering man over there, he's going to die. Now, it's up to you if you want to go with him. Nothing personal, Batman. Strictly business. Gotta understand my situation here, Bats. A well-known figure in the crime in the crime well-known leader in the crime underworld simply tried to have me killed. And if I allow something like that to fester, people won't take me seriously. I have a reputation to uphold. As Batman gets in the fighting stance, I'm taking you down, kid. You can try, Batman. You can try. Sorry, things keep popping up for some odd reason, but we'll get into that here in a second. As immediately Batman hears large explosions all around the city. As Batman's accusing, "What did you do, kid?" "That wasn't me. I'm in much the dark as you are, Batman." As suddenly a woman breaks through the window, throws a knife at Batman as he dodges out of the way. As she lands right behind Izuku, has a blade against his throat. As she points her opposite sword at Batman. "Ravager, what you're doing here?" "Nothing personal, Batman, but I'm taking him, and we're leaving." Several League of Assassins drop out of the cover of night as they all surround Batman. As she whispers something in Ezekiel here, "It's nice to see you again, Firestarter." "Shh, don't say my name." As she, puts her gestures Ezekiel to be quiet. "What are you doing here?" "Saving your ass, of course. You could thank me later." As she throws a flashbang, as the car rolls up to the front entry of the Iceberg Lounge, as she gestures Izuku to come with her. "Come with me, Izuku. This place is going to go down. Some shit. Sorry." As she's like, "Some shit's going to go down in Gotham. You don't want to be here while this happens." while wearing her mask still, as she said, I would rather not see you die, Firestarter. As she gestures her hand for Izuku to grab it, as Izuku, very well. Very well. As Izuku picks up his phone, dials a number, as Rose stares at the whole time. Two-Face, this is Izuku. A little busy, kid. Kind of being attacked by ninjas at the moment. I'm aware of the situation. I'm bailing. Don't worry, kid. I can handle things from here. I'm on my way out of Gotham now, as we speak. Take care of yourself, Phoenix. Until we meet again. Where are we heading? Rose. Simple. We're going to fashion one of my father's private jets, and we're going to get out of the country for a while. Worried about the League. They won't come after you. They'll be too busy dealing with the League of Assassins. And don't worry your pretty little head. The League of Assassins are was told not to lay a hand on you. Why? Simple, Izuku. Because they gave me you. Oh, sorry. They gave you to me. As long as my father is in the League of Assassins, they can't hurt you. They won't go after you. It's best as we get out of the country. As Izuku and Rose, as they get into a private jet, as they head off to a couple of as they decided to stay in Rome for a little bit. They decided to stay in Rome for a little bit until she gets in contact with her mom. Her mom currently lives in Japan. As finally, they spent several months at Rome. As Izuku's been getting to know Rose a little better. Rose never liked to kill people, but she has had to in the past, working with her father. As you have Izuku and Rose at the airport in Japan, as they spend a couple, like I said before, they spend some time in Rome. As you see Lillian, Rose's mother, as she hugs her daughter, as they haven't seen each other for quite some time. They've kept in touch now and then. As Rosa introduced Izuku. So you're the boy my daughter's so talkative about. It's a pleasure to meet you, Izuku. It's nice to meet you. As he's have a stern face, as he's not very talkative. And Izuku was okay going to Japan, as it's actually a good place to get some information about Dr. Ojiko's location, and he knows of the name All for One, so he has a base idea how to come in contact with some of their members. He's just going to have to attend a certain school. He's dreading it, but it's the best way to get information without having the heroes on his back. As Izuku stayed with Rose and her mother at her house for a few weeks, they were staying there until they get their own, before she gets her own place. She has the money, being, her work that she's done. She saved up quite a bit of money, so she won't have to worry about money for a while. So they finally, get a place. Oh, a house, basically. As she did heard the news that her father did pass away. Batman did not kill him, but he died nonetheless. As Batman did throughout the defeated the League of Assassins, as they did return back to their island. As Izuku did attend Wade Wilson's funeral, they had his body flying out to Japan as they put her father to rest. As Rose was very unstable during this whole process, as Izuku was there to comfort her. As this, Izuku slowly started getting a lot more bond with Rose during this time. As one night when Izuku's getting home from one of his night classes he's been taking to does catch up on schooling. Does He's been going to night school every night ever since he's been to Japan just to catch up on everything. There wasn't much studying involved when he was running with Win, he was rolling with Two-Face. He studied now and then, but wasn't much time to focus onto it. As he gets as he knows all the lights are off, as Ezekiel, automatically think that Rose might be out drinking again. She has quite a taste for liquor. As Ezekiel takes off his jacket, as he lays down in bed, as he notices there was someone in his bed. As Ezekiel feels someone laying on top of him, as it's Rose, completely naked, as she kisses him on the lips. Before you ask, Firestarter, I haven't had any amount of liquor tonight. I want to be in my straight mind when I did this. As she passionately gives Izuku a kiss. As Izuku, return the affection. As the sun did rise after the night, as Izuku wakes up, as he's in bed with Rose, as she's cuddled up to him, as she's laying on his chest. As Rose has been awake for a few hours, as she's just laying down. As she's enjoying this moment, as she looks up at Izuku. Oh, see, you're up. Yeah, I'm up. How long you been up? For a few moments. So are you sure you want to do this? You could, let this go and live a normal life with me. I can't live a normal life while that man's still alive. Oh, very well. I guess it can't be helped. But you should also use this opportunity to figure out where your family came from. You mentioned that only thing you know about where your blood relatives are from Japan. I don't want to talk about them. As she gives up for right now, as she kisses Izuku, as well, I have to get going. I have a meeting with Principal Nezu. Nezu. Yes, you're going to be attending that school, so I had some things set in motion in case you went through with this. What are you up to, Rose? Nothing much. Don't worry, it won't be nothing too dangerous. I'm talking to Nezu about the position he offered me. What position? Kind of a teacher assistant with some pro hero called a Racerhead. Really don't know. Nezu is quite interested in my fighting style and my experience. Don't tell me. Yeah, I told him quite a bit. I left some minor details out, but that was enough to pique his interest and allow me to attend this university that you're going to be applying to. As Rose is already dressed in some sort of suit, as she kisses Izuku goodbye, as I'll be back later. Probably tonight. As she waves Izuku off, as Izuku, lays down in the bed as he sighs. as he grumbles about she's always plotting something. She's she's always had to keep his she's always had to keep him on his toes. That's just how their relationship is. It's yeah, she's a very mischievous woman, but nevertheless, as he finally gets up, eats breakfast, as he sits around the house and does some last minute studying, as he finally decides he wants to go take a walk. He comes upon the sludge villain incident, not the first one, but the second one, and Bakugo wasn't involved in this one. As you have Momo Yaoyorozu, as she's being encased into sludge. The sludge villain is trying to take over her body. As a bunch of heroes are asking, we're waiting for a quirk with a better quirk suited for the situation. And Momo's bodyguards are doing the best they can, but they're not succeeding in this. As Izuku decided to get a closer look at the scene. As he sees Momo Yaoyorozu clinging to life as best she can. As Izuku sees the expression on her face of pure panic, thinking she's gonna die. As Izuku just hops over the fence, as he bypasses the heroes try to stop him as he slaps their hand away. As Izuku calls them cowards. As Izuku stands in front of the sludge villain, not saying a word, as the sludge villain starts screaming out of pain as Izuku rips Momo out of the sludge. As he hands her over to one of her security guards. Not really security guards, but yeah, the security detail that always follows Momo around when she's not at the manor. As he hands her over to them, as Momo has been staring at him the whole time, as she's thinking that this guy looks like a lot like her father when he was young. She sees the pictures of her father, and Izuku's a spitting image of her dad. As All Might reclaim himself, or he announces himself, as there's a large All Might. Sorry, as All Might punches the sludge villain and makes the parts the clouds, change the weather, as what he did in canon, as Izuku just simply walked away. With everyone's distraction of All Might's unseen, Izuku was able to slip away fairly unnoticed. Outside of Momo. Without knowing, Izuku saved his sister that he's unaware of. Half sister, nonetheless, but still sister, nonetheless. Still his sister. And Momo has no idea that her half brother did save her. She doesn't even know. She doesn't even know she has a brother yet. She always believed that she was the only child. That's why she got Yaoyorozu's yeah, she's the successor of the Yaoyorozu fortune. If I believe right, I made Izuku 1 year older than her, and if not, that's what I'm going by. Izuku is a year older than Momo Yaoyorozu. It's not going to take him very long if he actually decide to look it up, his family tree, where he belongs. You just need to get his blood tested, and from the database, he'll be easy to find out who his family is. But he's afraid that if he does it, he's afraid he's going to kill his family. He doesn't want to kill anyone else that's not deserving of it, like Dr. Uchiko, and All for One, and all of the rest of the little villains that try to go after him. But that's for the future parts of the What If. Let's get into what's currently going on. As you have Rose at UA, as Nezu informed that Azawa is going to have a little teacher assistant as Razorhead and Miss Rose begin to shake hands as he looked forward to their year together. Oh, before I forget, Principal Nezu, boss, I guess will be now. My boyfriend will be attending this school this year. That's a heads up. As the news cut on, as immediately everyone sees Izuku, fighting the sludge villain very efficiently. Get the civilian out of the way. As All Might did come in. See, that's him on the TV now. Huh. So that's All Might. Interesting. What is his name, Rose? His name is Izuku. He doesn't have a last name at the moment. Long story short, he doesn't know of his family. Any of his family. I met him in America. This is quirk. I believe he called it Phoenix Cremation. It's a fire-based quirk, as you can see on the news. Interesting. I look forward to him attending this. I look forward to him in the entrance exam. I'll be keeping a strictly close eye on this one. Such a unique fire quirk. I'm very interested in it now. Only natural you're interested in my fire starter. Fire starter? That's a little nickname I gave him a while back. You don't have to worry about that. Excuse me, I have to get back home. I'll see you when UA starts. Be sure to attend the entrance exams, Miss Rose. Of course, I wouldn't miss it for anything. After all, my little fire starter will be attending that exam or that little test to see who gets into UA. I already know the outcome of it, but nevertheless, let's see what my little fire starter could do. It would be a good show of what he can do, and he should be able to tell right away what he needs to improve on. My little fire starter is quite the intelligent one. Principal Nezu, are you sure it's wise to have someone like him in our school? His record is pretty stacked up. Yes, that's true. He does have a record, but that's in America. It's different out here. And I like to give the boy a chance. Maybe he's just trying to, restart his life. Gotham is not a very kind place to young orphans. And after all, he might have his reasons. Very well, Nezu. I won't interfere in this, but I'll be keeping an eye on the boy. Very well, Nezu. Oh, very well, Razorhead. I'll let you do what you do best. Thank you, sir. Izuku finally, walks home. As he sits on the couch, as he has his head leaning backwards. As he notices someone sits on top of him. As he puts his head back up to see it's Rose. I didn't notice you were home. Yeah, sorry, the meeting wasn't very long. I see you've been busy. I take it you saw the news? Quite, yeah. I quite did. It was a very interesting performance. You sure didn't get out of there fast enough. It was my best chance to get out of there without people asking too many questions. So I take it the girl wasn't hurt? The young lady you saved. No, she was unharmed that I know of. I just handed her off to one of her people. By the looks of it, it was the girl's security. She most likely comes from a rich family. Just by the way she dresses. And how the suits were all concerned about her safety. I already informed my new boss that we are a thing, and he's fine with it. So that won't be an issue. I'm not technically a teacher, but I'm assistant. So I'll be in I'll be in the school system as a figure of power. But I found a way to work around that. She leans in to kiss Izuku as she gets up, as she informs him that, dinner's ready. As they both, eat dinner, as she's slowly trying to get him to abandon his little I want to kill Ujiko. She wants him to bring him down, but not kill him. She's slowly trying to get Izuku off this whole I'll kill you first and ask questions later mentality that he has. That's probably where we're going to stop it. Hope you guys have a good night and day, judging my time zones, and I'll catch you in the next video.